going to be doing a little bit of review here. So I know it says 3-2 angles and parallel lines, but this is a review over 3-1. So the first one we're going to do is choose the plane parallel to plane MNR. So as you can see, MNR is the top of this figure. Okay, it's like the top side of this cube. So the plane parallel to it would be the bottom side, because no matter what, they would never intersect. And yeah. So would that be RST? RST appears to be the front of it, so it would not be RST. It could be PON, which appears to be the back, so probably would not be PON. STQ, which appears to be the front. So I don't think it's that, because we're looking for the bottom. And then POS is the bottom. All right, so I'm going to guess it's going to be D, and that is correct. All right. So why don't you guys take a second, see if you can solve this one on your own. I'm going to stop talking for about 5 to 10 seconds if you guys wanted to pause the video and see if you can solve it on your own. All right, so choose a segment skew to segment MP. Remember, skew lines are lines that will never cross, but they are on different planes. All right, so MP is right here. Okay, so like NR and OS would both be examples of lines that would be skew. All right, so PM is the same thing as MP, because you can write a segment backwards or forwards, so it would be MP or PM. TS would also be skew. Okay, as you can see, they never cross and they're on different planes. PO intersects with PM. All right, and then MQ intersects as well. So it seems our answer would be TS. All right. So why don't you guys take a quick second, see if you can solve this one on your own. All right, I'm going to stop talking for about 5 to 10 seconds if you want to pause, check your notes or anything. All right, so classify the relationship between angle 1 and angle 5. So for angle 1 and angle 5, you could say they're corresponding angles. They're both on the top left. So you can see that line L right here is the transversal. So M and N, they're both on the same side of the transversal, L, and they're both above their own respective lines. So line M is the one that 1 is above, and 5, or line N is the one that 5 is above. So you could say they're corresponding angles. Not only that, but you can look at this and say this is the intersection 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 is on the top left-hand side. This is the other intersection 5, 6, 7, 8. 5 is on the top side. So 1 and 5 must be corresponding angles. Vertical angles, those are the ones that are crossed. So vertical for angle 1 would be 3. They're vertical angles, and 5 and 7 are vertical angles. Consecutive interior angles, that would be 2 and 5 here. Okay, where they're on the same side of the transversal, which they are. But 1 is an exterior angle, 2 and 5 are the 2 interior angles. Alternate exterior angles would be like 1 and 7 here. Okay, 5 is in the interior, and they're on the same side of the transversal, so it wouldn't be alternate. All right. Numero quattro. Classify the relationship between angle 3 and angle 8. All right, so angle 3 and angle 8 are not alternate interior angles, okay? But I'm going to actually stop talking for about 5 to 10 seconds so you guys can get a chance to try and solve this one on your own. All right, so like I said, 3 and 8 are not alternate interior angles. L is the transversal, M and N are the 2 lines. Alternate interior would be like 2 and 8 or 3 and 5, okay? They're on the same side of the transversal, so they're not alternate interior, but they are interior angles. Like I said, they're on the same side, so they can't be alternate, so they're not alternate exterior. And they're both interior angles, so they're definitely not alternate exterior. It's like the opposite of alternate exterior. Corresponding angles, they are on the same side of the transversal, but unfortunately, 3 is below line M, okay, whereas 8 is above its line N, okay? So you can kind of look at it as well, the 1, 2, 3, 4 intersection. 3 is on the bottom right, and the 5, 6, 7, 8 intersection, 8 is on the top right. Bottom right, top right, they don't mix, they're not corresponding. Consecutive interior angles, all right, so they're both interior, right? Like this one's, they're on the inside of the 2 lines, And they're on the same side of the transversal, so they must be consecutive. Therefore, they are consecutive interior angles. All right, number 5. Classify the relationship between angle 4 and angle 6. Okay, so why don't you guys take about 5 seconds? I'm going to take 5 to 10 seconds to stop speaking. Why don't you guys take a quick second, check over your notes, see if you saw this one on your own. All right. Hopefully you're able to solve this one on your own. Classify the relationship between angle 4 and angle 6. So as you can see, alternate interior angles, they are on other sides of the transversal, but they're not alternate interior because they're both exterior angles. All right, 4 and 6 are both outside of the lines. All right, alternate exterior angles, they're both on other sides of transversal, and they're both external angles. So yes, I would say they're alternate exterior angles. Corresponding, 6 is on, they're on opposite sides of the transversal, so I wouldn't say they're corresponding. 4 is on the top right-hand side, 6 is on the bottom left-hand side, so not exactly corresponding. Vertical angles, vertical would be like 6 and 8, 4 and 2 across from each other, and they're not. So got to go with alternate exterior angles. All right, last one here. So which of the following segments is not parallel to segment PT? Why don't you guys take 5? I'm going to take 5. Take 5 to 10 seconds and stop speaking. You guys can pause the screen if you want to take a second. Try and solve this one on your own. Be sure to check your notes. All right, hopefully you're able to solve this one on your own. All right, so in this case, we've got PT right here. OS is parallel. They're on the same plane and everything on the bottom. They're never going to touch. TS, on the other hand, intersects PT right here at point T. NR, as you can see, is parallel. Okay, that one's a tricky one because you can't really see the plane that they're on, but they are on the same plane. And then MQ is on the same plane right here on this side. So it's got to be TS. All right. Hopefully you guys were able to complete this, and hopefully you're feeling pretty good about it. If you're not, please reach out to me on Schoology. Message me on Schoology. You can email me, come to my office hours. All right. Please reach out if you're having any trouble. Don't just suffer there on your own. Please reach out, ask for help. I can help. All right. I hope everybody is staying happy, healthy, hydrated, and safe during these times. And hopefully I will see you guys in the classroom soon. Have a good night.